The laws and regulations in effect when I was Secretary of State allowed me to use my email for work.
Then it goes to, well, everybody else did it.
Others had done it, according to the State Department.
Then it was, one thing I am sure of, there was no classified information.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material.
110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received.
We're talking about life and death. We're talking about the ability for husbands to go home to their wives, for dads to go home for their children. We owe the men and women that are out there protecting our nation every day, we owe them the utmost in security regarding protecting classified information, because their lives depend on it.
It had numerous safeguards. It was on property guarded by the Secret Service, and there were no security breaches.
All of these emails were housed on unclassified personal servers, not even supported by full-time security staff, like those found at agencies and departments of the United States government, or even with a commercial email service like Gmail. We do assess that hostile actors gained access to the private commercial email accounts of people with whom Secretary Clinton was in regular contact from her personal account.
Handling classified information with gross negligence is a felony. That's all. There's no business about intent. There's no business about whether it's stamped or not. It's simply a violation of federal law. Anybody who's ever had a classified clearance understands that very well.
Any reasonable person in Secretary Clinton's position, or in the position of those with whom she was corresponding about those matters, should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did it for convenience, and I, now looking back, think that it might have been smarter to have those two devices from the very beginning.
The men and women of the Secret Service, they're going to perform and do their duties with the same intensity and professionalism, regardless of which party wins the White House coming up in this election. I would hope that whoever wins the White House in November would afford them the dignity and the respect and honor that they so richly deserve.